Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun. Let's get into Love and Marriage Huntsville, baby, because it was a doozy. Let's go. So we start out with Kiki and Mel still at the camp talking, right? And then Kiki lets Mel know that Marcia and two other ladies may have had a situation, right? And went so far as to say that the ex-boyfriend of the girl who allegedly was with Marcia, he confirmed it to Kiki. Now, 100%, I do not believe Marcia has done anything like this. I truly, indeed, don't think it's nobody but Tisha that wants this problem. But, child, let's keep going. So, Kiki tells Mel that she invited Tisha over to tell her about this rumor about her husband. But Tisha didn't come over. And I feel like Tisha didn't come over on purpose because she wants to blame Kiki for something, right? I can see that. So allegedly, the ex-boyfriend of the girl who was supposed to have been with Marcia also sent Tisha a message. So when he sent Tisha a message, Tisha got mad at Kiki because she feels like she's talking about her marriage again. But Kiki is like, I wanted you to come over so I could have this discussion with you. So now Tisha is mad at Kiki. She didn't respond to the dude. Now she feels like Kiki is spreading rumors when all Kiki wanted to do was let her know up front. So Mel asks Kiki if she thinks that Tisha has heard this before or has known about it. So Kiki was like, yes. But Kiki said something that was very important. Tisha doesn't listen to anything. She just takes whatever is in her mind and she goes with it. She doesn't want to hear facts or anything else unless Marcia says it. And I believe that 100%. This is not Kiki's fault. Kiki was trying to let Tisha know what was going on. And if Tisha needs to be mad at anyone, she needs to be mad at Marcia. And she needs to be checking Marcia to see why is this rumor going around with you and someone else. Like, that's the only person that needs to be checked because Kiki's not even in it. See, Tisha don't even want Kiki on this show. And you can tell, right? Let's keep going. So then they talked about what everybody was talking about, having Stormy's contact information on the back of Macy and Mila's hair products. Mel was outdone. But once again, Tisha has not followed through with all her business degrees. She should have proofread that. That's Tisha's fault. And then the expo. Can we just please stop talking about this doggone expo? P.S. Shout out to Mel for pronouncing it correctly because I know she's heard us talking about it. She said expo a couple of times. So then we get to Maurice. Maurice has gone to pick up a truck that he had made for Kimmy. At first, I felt like it was something that he wanted and he was just going to give it to Kimmy. But due to the fact that this is something Kimmy wanted, I think that that's very nice. So Marcia has shown up, they're having a conversation, and then it goes to the bang bang. Maurice never lets me down in the disappointment department, right? Kimmy has said she wanted a Jeep so her hair could blow in the wind. And for you to be so insensitive and say you don't have that much hair to blow in the wind, like, why do they even film him talking about stuff like that? And then for him to go into a conversation about him not having enough bang bang still. Like, I don't agree with Marcia all the time. I'm going to say 10% of the time I agree with Marcia. But definitely tonight. Like, your wife was going through a life-altering situation. And all you can think about is yourself. Like, what if Kimmy wasn't here? It would be another woman on the show? Like, I am so sick of Maurice. Like, why do they film him saying stuff like this? He's so insensitive. This is just heartbreaking. So then Marcia shows up, right? He's going tit for tat with Stormy. And he says that he's going to pretend like it's last year when he didn't know Stormy or Courtney, right? Marcia can be very disrespectful. And he's such a lady sometimes. But I do feel like even though Marcia has a blasé attitude about it, it's really disrespectful for Stormy to call him out of his name like that. And does Tisha want a friend that bad where she just will allow someone to call her husband out of his name? Because every other wife I know would have checked Stormy by now, because Stormy definitely would have checked Tisha for calling Courtney out of his name. Tisha is a mess. So as they keep talking, like, Stormy and Courtney really like Kiki, right? They had a little something later on, but they've worked it out. They're good. She tells Courtney about Tisha putting her Canvas Beauty information on the back of the Macy and Mila products. Tisha just did not proofread it. Courtney is in awe because how could you not do that? And this was also the time when Stormy had the septic situation when she was in the hospital. So she's getting over this in this particular scene. I know Tisha's mortified reliving this because once again it shows her being a dun-to-dun. Like, you have all these degrees and you don't know how to handle business. The first thing you do is proofread your projects, right? So Marsha comes in. Shout out to Marsha wearing the pink and green black shirt tonight. And he's talking about a barbershop being made, talking about whatever Tisha's trying to do. Y'all really need to stop talking about barbershops and construction and things like that, because y'all got a lot going out there in these internet streets. I think y'all need to find another storyline. My Huntsville people, let me know if all this is going up. Like, Marsha, where y'all getting these materials from? How convenient for Marsha and Tisha to cancel the Bet on Black event because allegedly an anonymous call was made to somewhere saying that they were illegally gambling at the Black Cigar Lounge. Now, you can still have an event and give away homes so children can live in. You don't have to have a casino thing, right? Because this is an annual event. And this was the first time they had it. Okay, let's keep going. So now Tisha's crying because she's trying to figure out, why are people coming for her? Why do people come for her marriage? And she's this wonderful person. And I'm sure to the people who know her and know how she is, I'm sure she's wonderful because they know her. But the way you come off on this television, absolutely not. P.S. Tisha, nobody's coming for your marriage. Maybe that one lady that Kiki was talking about, allegedly. But other than that, you're good. And if you already know what's going on, I'm sure you got that under control. Let's keep going. Kimmy looks really pretty, right? But she comes out. Her and Maurice talking about this Expo. I'm ready for this to be over. I absolutely love that Courtney dropped Stormy off. I love that. That tickled me so bad. And you really can't blame Courtney for not going. If he's feeling a certain way, then he shouldn't go because he can avoid something that could happen. I don't blame him. Mel looked real cute coming around the corner with her little shorts on, with her t-shirt, I'm on with you on. I know that's right, girl. Where is that shirt? Chris and Nell has shown up, and then Kiki and her husband, Amin, shows up. Tisha gets up and hugs Amin. Matter of fact, she calls his name for him to come in her direction so she can hug him. When Kiki comes around to hug Tisha, just to speak, then Tisha gets up and ignores her. Okay, Tisha, with your I do everything, I'm so nice to everybody. Okay. So Kiki sits down. She's talking to Stormy. Tisha and Marsha are over talking Kiki. Kiki is telling Stormy about the alleged woman with Marsha. And then Kiki takes the cards because nobody's listening to her. Because Stormy's like in a tennis match right here, right? Kiki is I and I am her when she threw them cards away. Because I'm talking. You're going to listen to what I have to say. I get it. Kiki felt ignored. And when she threw that water on Tisha, like all of a sudden Tisha knew Kiki was in the room. And now she's talking to her. Like, why would you do that? That's what you want? Yeah, that's what I'm on. Right? Now you can talk to me. Keep talking to Marsha. Because you've been acting like I had been sitting here all night. But now you hear me. I don't blame Kiki. So Kimmy comes out of the kitchen trying to tell everybody the food is ready. Now she sees the outburst because now Marsha is screaming that he wants a drug test for Kiki. Amin is not having it because you're talking crazy about his wife. And they are trying to keep them apart. It's going to be something else next week. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.